Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ronald Araujo, who have reportedly received medical green light ahead of Barcelona versus Espanyol clash. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Barca veteran Jordi Alba, as he recently heaps praise on the club's young stars, saying that they are doing phenomenal. Of course, they are. So, guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Ronald Araujo is finally being given that green light by the Barcelona medical department ahead of the La Liga encounter against Espanyol on Saturday. These claims come from journalist Javi Miguel of AS. The 23-year-old had been out of action since late September when he suffered a thigh injury while on international duty with Uruguay in a friendly encounter against Iran. Having needed to undergo surgery, Araujo was ruled out of action for around 2 to 3 months. Despite that, he was called up for the FIFA World Cup 2022 by the Uruguay national team, leading to tensions between the club and the Football Federation. Barcelona had felt that the Uruguayan camp were risking Araujo's recovery by rushing his return. However, group stage elimination meant that the defender never played in Qatar at all. Having returned to Barcelona earlier this month, Araujo resumed training with the rest of the group over recently and was tipped to receive a go-ahead from the medical team imminently. And now Javi Miguel is reporting that the 23-year-old has been given the green light by the Barca medical department just in time for the upcoming clash against Espanyol on Saturday. As to whether Xavi will actually decide to use Araujo for that game, only time will tell. Given the time that he has been out of action for, starting the Uruguayan without any match practice would be very imprudent and very risky, especially with a crucial game against Atletico Madrid coming up. So Araujo could get some important minutes from the bench in the derby on Saturday so that he can get some minutes under his belt and build up that rhythm for the remainder of the season. It is really great to have Ronald Araujo back, of course, after 3 months out with a long-term injury. Of course, he underwent a surgery, which definitely was, it turns out to be a very good decision from Ronald Araujo because right now he has been given the medical green light by the medical staff. And of course, it will be with much delight that we, the Barca fans, as well as Xavi and his staff, will be happy to have him in the squad. Definitely, Xavi will not like to risk him, just to start him like that against Espanyol tomorrow. Definitely, he might play some few games, like some few minutes in that game. Because we have Atletico Madrid next week, which will be the more difficult game, to be honest. Definitely will hand Ronald Araujo to future in that game. So I don't think Xavi will just start him right away against the Espanyol tomorrow. Great to have some of these players back. Of course, Lewandowski was even the most interesting one. Of course, who is now playing despite the 3-match ban that he was given. So I think we have a strong squad to play in tomorrow's game. Of course, a game that we are expecting to win. But we all know how derbies are. Even though this derby, to be honest, has always been a one-sided derby, we are expecting it to be we're expecting it to be like a game to be won. Definitely to keep topping the table. We are 2 points ahead of Real Madrid, and we need to keep working hard to ensure that we are always up there in La Liga. Of course, we have not won La Liga since 2019, and I think the only way Xavi can please most Barca fans now is to try to win the league that we have not won for over 4 years. Definitely, Xavi will not want to let that slip up. So we just hope that normally the squad that we have, we can win the league. We just need that consistency. The performance of the first half of the season have been brilliant, even though Champions League was not good at all. But I think the games that we have played so far, winning 12, drawing just 1 and losing just 1, is just so spectacular. I definitely think that we just need to keep up the rhythm for the second half of the La Liga season that is soon starting. But of course, we start to see how prepared are we to take the La Liga when when we lock heads with Espanyol in tomorrow's Barcelona derby, which will be very, very crucial for us. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Over the past few years, the Barcelona first team setup has seen a major influx of young talents. Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi, Ronald Araujo, Alejandro Bade have all become very important players of the senior side. Why some are signing like Pablo Torres and other special talents. More youngsters like Chadi Riyad, Marc Casado, and 15-year-old prodigy Lamine Yamal are looking like the next in line to make that step, to make the step up to the senior squad in the coming months and years. Naturally, there is a lot of excitement surrounding the youth talent coming through the scenes at Barcelona, and veteran defender Jordi Alba has hailed the young crop of players for making the kind of impact they have at such a nascent stage of their respective careers. He said Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi, Ferran, Eric, and Bade are players with very great potential. They are still very young, but at 17, 18, 19 years of age, they are playing at a very top level and they are doing phenomenal, Alba said on Mundo Deportivo. It's true that they don't need to be rushed, but they have a great future ahead of them, a spectacular one, and I'm sure they are going to bring a lot of joy to Spanish football and to Barcelona, he added. FC Barcelona will restart their La Liga campaign tomorrow when they take on local rivals Espanyol in the Catalan derby, and the 33-year-old defender shared his excitement ahead of that contest, he said. The derby is a special game for Barcelona. For those of us who have been at the club for a long time and have been involved in these derbies since we were very young, it's a different experience. I'm sure there will be a lot of people cheering us at the Camp Nou, and we have to try to end the year in the best possible way. Looking forward to the remainder of the campaign, Alba highlighted how important it is for Barcelona to contest for and win all trophies possible, as he said. We are leaders in La Liga, which is the tournament of consistency and what is going to lead us to be able to compete for other titles. In the Champions League, we were knocked out and it was a very big blow for the whole team, the whole Barca. But now we have to face the Europa League in the best possible way. Now we also have the Copa del Rey and the Super Cup to look forward to. It has not been an easy year for Jordi Alba, especially the past few months, as he lost his place in the starting 11 to Alejandro Bade. But during the World Cup, the veteran proved he can still be a valuable player for Barcelona. And heading into the new year, the left back wishes to continue performing at the top level and help the team win a lot of titles, he said. On an individual level, I hope to have a good year, knowing how difficult it is to be 100% in every game. On a collective level, to win titles for Barcelona and to do it in the best possible way. For 2023, I hope to win many titles with Barcelona and to be able to give joy to the fans, he said. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.